Well, welcome back to our Empty Nest series. Today we're going to talk about finding your creative side, tapping into that. So get ready, grab a notebook. We're going to take some notes today, and I'm going to help you decide what areas you want to focus on first, what's calling to you. So now your house is empty, and now it's time to step back. If you let your creative side go, step back into your creative side. You have time now, and you have this maybe mental space, the bandwidth to be a little more creative. So now's the perfect time. And we were literally made to create. We are acting as our true highest selves when we are in creation mode rather than consuming mode. So same thing, like I'll give you an example of like social media. Social media, we could sit there and waste hours a day scrolling and then taking in, consuming other people's content, right? Rather than creating our own. Well, if you're not a content creator or that's not interesting to you, I know there is something in you that is a gift. And you might not have even discovered it yet. It might be something that you're going to discover in this next chapter. That's super exciting. Or now you have time to do the things that you've always loved to do. You just didn't have the time, or you didn't have the bandwidth of the brain. So I get that. When we're busy mom mode, there's not a lot of time to go around, especially for things like hobbies and things that are creative. So let's get ready to create again. All of these years that you've been raising a family and running a household and possibly even working outside of the home, I did. I've been a teacher for 27 years. I did all of those things, and it takes a lot of time. And so your creativity is kind of sucked in through that whole day of just kind of living your life, of raising your children and working and making sure everybody's fed and things like that. Everybody's safe and good and has appointments, and you're on keeping track of all of those things. So having your creative time is kind of a privilege. And for those moms that never lost it, good for you. Like, you managed your time super well. But a lot of us did not keep room for our creativeness. So that's what we're going to work on. So I want you to grab a notebook, and we're going to write. I'm going to give you guys some different ideas and areas of where you can tap back into your creativity if you're just sort of stuck and you're like, I don't know what I want to create. I don't know what I like to do. Stay tuned. On that note, please like and subscribe. It really, truly does help us small little creators just kind of get our little thoughts and words out to more people that are like you and me. And we're in this empty nest season. And I want this and I want these videos to find the people that something in them can truly bless them. I don't need to be, far and wide and all kinds of people know about what I'm saying. I really just truly want the people that need to hear what I have to say and share. I want my videos to find those people. That's truly, truly what I want. So if you're in that time frame of empty nesting and you really do want to get back to your creative side, this video is for you. And I do have a whole empty nest series that I'm working on, and I would love for you to go and watch that in the playlist. And if you like and subscribe, it'll be really easy for you to find it. You'll just find it on my page. So go ahead and grab that notebook. I'm going to share some ideas that you can brainstorm, different areas of where you can tap back into your creativity, or just have time to kind of like think about them or research them. Maybe read about them, watch more videos on these topics, something that's going to fill your cup because it's something you're curious about and something that you maybe want to be more creative with. Time to use a dream journal. Now, it's just a regular notebook, guys. I just call it a dream journal. You're going to go ahead and make a list of all the things that you enjoy doing that are kind of creative. I want you to think about, all these things that you have the gift of time now back because you don't have all the kids in the house anymore. And we are going to use that extra time and energy on something productive and things that make us happy. So we're going to tap back into our creativeness because being creative does truly make us joyful. So let's do it. So start making a list. So I'll give you some ideas to start with. What can you use your time to create? I jotted down a list here to help us. Maybe there's some house projects that you want to work on. You know, one of my big things is kind of decluttering and getting rid of a lot of things. We have like a lot of closets that need a lot of help and cupboards and things like that. So it's kind of creative. I mean, when you get to the part where you declutter that you need to start using like some organizational tools, that does take some creativity. And yeah, I watched a lot of YouTube videos on that as well. Maybe you like to write. Maybe you like to draw or paint. Maybe you like to just create, start small, start with like your area in the living room that you sit at normally. Make that the most cozy area in your house that is just your little spot where you sit and read, where you sit and relax, where you sit and watch TV. Whatever it is, make it truly your most comfortable space. Whether that's your favorite blanket, your favorite book, maybe your table next to it needs to be, revamped or reorganized, and just your favorite things that you always want in hand's reach right there. I'll have to do a whole separate video of my living room chair because I have quite the equipment next to my chair, and I'll do a separate video on that because my kids come over and they just laugh. They're just like, they sit in that chair because they know it's so comfortable. They sit in that chair and they just they just call it mom's spa. No, what do they call it? Mindy's wellness spa or something like that. Mom's wellness spa. Because I have, you guys, it's a whole nother video. But just to give you an idea, I got my heating pad there. I have some massagers there. I have my foot massager machine there. I have my red light mask there. I mean, it's just sort of hilarious, but those are all of my favorite things that I like to have when I'm sitting and relaxing. And it's just kind of this space in the house that's just truly just for me. But I think it's so funny and cute when my kids do come home and they're drawn to that chair and they're checking into Mindy's wellness spa, which is sitting in my chair with all my favorite things around it. It's pretty cute. Maybe you're called to start your own YouTube channel or get back into it and make your own videos of something that you're interested in, a talent that you have that you want to share out with the world. The world needs our gifts shared. God didn't give us our gifts so that we could just keep them for ourselves and hide them. No, absolutely not. He gave us our gifts to share them with others. And I truly feel like that is part of our test here. I gave you these gifts. Did you use them? Did you share them? I think it's important. So find those out. Find out what yours are. Brainstorm. Start thinking really hard. Everybody has gifts. I know they do. One of the other things that I did to tap into my creative side, besides getting back into my YouTube channel and talking to you all here, all my midlife mamas out there, I wrote 2 books so far. I've wrote 2 books and I had them published on Amazon and I was just so proud of myself. It was a lot of work. There's a lot of things that I had to learn. So one of the books is right there. It's back there, right there. Baby Briar Bear's First Adventures. That was a book that I created for my very first grandbaby. And it's all about, the character is Briar Bear because my baby's name is Briar. But it's all her adventures that she took in her first 6 months of life. And it's just a sweet, short little story. And now I'm committed to writing a story for every grandchild that I have in the future. And we're having another one in a few months. And I'm so excited. So I'll have to come up with a book idea once I get to see this little girl and her personality. So I'm excited about that. The second book that I wrote just is currently getting published, like literally today or tomorrow, is the Nourish Routine for Midlife. This is kind of like a mindset journal. It is the Nourish Routine. So the Nourish Routine, each letter in Nourish stands for a different letter of things that I think midlife moms should kind of focus on. And it's just a daily journal and tracker. So N stands for notice your body and mood. O, oxygen and movement. What movement or breathing did I do today? U, uplift with true nourishment. How did I nourish my body today? What food, water, supplement, sunlight, comfort? R, regulate your nervous system. What helped you feel safe and calm today? I, inspire creativity or curiosity. What did I do to express my creativity today? So that's what we're talking about today. And S, soothe your environment. How did I create calm or beauty in my space today? We're just talking about Mindy's wellness spa chair in the living room space. That was something that I did. I'm making it even better because I ordered a new side table and I'm so excited to get it. It's green and cute and I can't wait. Okay. And H is honor yourself with one loving boundary. What boundary did you honor today? Oh, boundaries are so important, guys. Or what did you do just for you today? And then there's some spots to reflect on the bottom here. Just what are you proud of yourself for today? What's one word that describes how you feel after nourishing yourself today, and any other thoughts and reflections? And in the beginning, I have some brainstorm ideas here of how you can care for yourself in those different areas. So I'm pretty proud of this little journal too. It is on Amazon. It will be by the time I get this video published. I will link it below. The Nourish Routine for Midlife, created by Mindy Hall. There it is. And if you enjoy it, if you get it and enjoy it, I would really love to know that. If you could comment on one of my videos, I would love that so much. I want to hear from you. If it helps you and blesses you in any way, that would be amazing. Now, the other cool thing, and there are some creative things that we can get into with taking care of our health. You have more time to focus on your health, your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, your emotional health. Make your appointments. See the doctors or the specialists that you need to see. Make time for those things. Maybe there's some holistic things that you want to look into. Study those, look into them. I feel like that's very, very important for us to do. And now that we have this kind of time to kind of focus on more things like that, it's the perfect time. So don't neglect yourself. We want to make sure that everything is going well, and we can kind of go through some things and try different things out too and be creative with it, right? Just because we get a prescription from the doctor doesn't mean that's like the only option. There are many other things that you can maybe try before you go that route. I mean, it's up to you. I personally like to try the more natural things before I jump on some prescription. But I'm not like everybody. So it does take some creativity. You're going to do a lot of reading. You're going to do a lot of studying. You're going to do a lot of note taking. And asking some questions of some experts that know, specialists that know. So there is creativity and also taking care of your health. So don't forget that part too. And now there's more time to focus on your relationships, more time to plan certain things, keeping those relationships happy and going with your children that are no longer living in your house. Maybe reconnecting with your spouse if you got disconnected throughout all those years. Connecting with friends. We have a standing date with one of our couple friends and our lifelong friends. And we call it Taco Tuesday. So every Tuesday we get together and we eat usually Mexican food somewhere. But it's just like a really nice time to connect with our friends and people that we care about. And we just sort of made it a standing date. We just decided, like we all became empty nesters. Well, they're not quite empty nesters, but we are. And we just decided we're going to go out to dinner on Tuesdays and connect with you then. And it's a great time to connect maybe with your parents, get back to that relationship, something healthy there, and extended family, maybe planning something, a gathering that would be fun, a family reunion, or just we host a lot at our house. So we host Christmas and we host 4th of July, and we have a lot of family and friends that come to those things. So we love to do that though. And that's not everybody's cup of tea, but you can focus on relationships, even if that just means, meeting a friend for lunch or coffee, whatever it is. Keep those relationships and be creative with it. All right. In this empty nest stage, we have more time to plan trips. Um, my husband and I, we're not huge like world travelers. That's just, I am a homebody. He's very adventurous, but we get just as much joy doing our little day tripping. So we'll take the boat out with the family or with friends, or we will, the last few weeks, we did a mountain day, which was really fun. And we had all these different stops that we stopped at, different lakes and rivers and mountain places to stop at. And then we also had a beach day, and we have just as much fun doing that. And it's just a great time to connect again. And so planning trips is important. If you're not big, extravagant trips, little day trips, little fun, little excursions to go do and enjoy with the people that you love is just as fun. Plan those, you guys. Plan that. Plan that. I have a whole calendar, a whole year calendar at glance in my office. It's every single month. And the first thing that I planned were all our fun things. The trips that we were planning on taking this year with my husband and I, or the whole family. And that's like the first thing that I like to plan, because I like to have fun with my family. It's my favorite thing. It is truly my favorite thing. Oh my gosh, guys. Save some creativity for your finances, because retirement is getting real. Like, I'm a handful away, a handful of years away, maybe a little more, of when I can actually retire from being a elementary school teacher. This year is my 27th year of being an elementary school teacher. And retirement is getting like very, oh my gosh, it's like actually I can kind of start to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's a little bit crazy. But it's a time to really start dreaming about what's retirement going to look like? What do I need to plan for? What is my financial situation going to look like? So we're getting creative with that. I'm starting to have talks with my husband about what that might look like. And it's exciting, but also it's just getting super real, So it's an exciting time, but you might need to get a little creative and make sure that you are in the right, plan for your retirement at this stage. So look into that. Make sure you're going to be okay when you decide it's time to hang it up and enjoy your life without having to work every single day. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you want to make sure that your husband has a plan and his financials are all in order, and his retirement plan is like the correct one that he should be on at this stage of life. So yeah, start having those conversations, start getting creative. You want to have a great, I plan on having a great retirement when I finally get there. So it's going to take some planning and some creativity. So let's do that. And kind of going along with our day trips or planning our little travel time, just plan your family time. It really, truly can just be planning Sunday dinners and having everyone come home that can. And that's something that we've incorporated. We got that from my in-laws. They were very big in Sunday dinner. We all came home on Sundays and they cooked. and we ate and we enjoyed and we talked and we enjoyed each other's company. And that was something that we wanted to transfer over to our family. Our family looks a little different. It's not always on Sunday, but we do try to get together as a family at least once a week. And luckily for us, yes, all of our children are gone out of our home, but they're all about an hour 15 away. So not too far. I can get to them real quick if I need to. Guess what else you have more time for? You have more time for a side hustle or a big work project that you've been putting off or a passion project that's been on your heart for a long time. You have time to kind of dig more into that. So get creative with that. Those can be super exciting and fun. And gosh, if you have a passion project or a big thing that you're starting, I would love to know. I would love to hear about it. Tell me down below. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, it really truly helps us small little creators to get the word out to other people that want to hear our message, that need to hear our message. So again, I'm interested in reaching all the midlife moms that this something that I share can bless them. So liking and subscribe will help other moms find me in that way as well. Thank you so much for that. So it's time to get creative. The world needs your kind of magic. The world needs your gifts. You are not supposed to keep them for yourself. You are supposed to share them out. Spread the love. So find what fires you up out of all of those ideas that I just shared. I hope you were taking good notes. And see which one's pulling at you. Which one's calling your name? Which one do you want to start to dig into first? Also, share that below because I would love to know that as well. So dig into that. I can't wait to hear from you guys. I truly hope this was helpful for you. Please follow along this journey. I am creating a whole empty nest series on my channel, and I talk all things midlife. Sometimes we're talking about tapping into your creativity. Sometimes we're talking about health stuff. Sometimes we're talking about the process of being an empty nester. Sometimes we talk about relationships. All those types of things. And I truly I'd love to hear from you. And if you have a question about anything about empty nesting, I'd love to know. If you have any thoughts about a different topic that has something to do with midlife or empty nesting, I would love to know that too. And thanks again for watching. I appreciate you so much, so much. You have no idea. And please like and subscribe. Truly, it helps us so much. All right, I appreciate you. Stay nourished, you guys. Don't forget, Nourish Routine is on Amazon now. And my cute little baby book, too. If you have a little baby, it's like a toddler baby book. It's a cute little adventure book if you want to check that out as well. It's Baby Briar Bear's First Adventures. All right, and I will see you next time. Stay blessed.